Okay, I have to poop so bad right now, but before I do want to make another value bomb video for you about the story of how my client actually scammed our students. So there was actually two instances, which is pretty funny. The first one, and there's a lesson in each, right? And it's not necessarily scammed, like just took and didn't give anything. Problem was, I'll tell you in a sec. With the first client, we were doing multiple hundreds of thousands every single month. Okay. So big numbers, massive delivery, huge processing fees, huge taxes, right? Everything on a bigger scale. Problem was, we started the whole thing in a specific niche. So we started the whole online educational business in one specific industry, one specific niche. And the issue was that after some time, he actually pivoted to more of a broad market, which kind of absolutely made no sense. And it just shows that people with offers who don't have people beside them with brains like me, because I help experts, maximize their impact, work on their profits, give them freedom, fulfillment from life, and actually enjoy what they do. And so the amount in numbers that we were dealing with when it comes to students, when it comes to income, when it comes to profits, was a very large scale, right? The issue with him moving into a broad market from his specific niche, what made that a problem is he is like no longer an expert, or all of a sudden he's an expert in like 10 different fields. How would that make sense when he started from that one thing? It does make sense. You can spread out, into real estate, into watches, jewelry, cars, whatever it may be, because those things do hold money, right? You can spread your income and profits into those industries and into those things, into different brands or businesses or companies, put your money to use. That all makes sense. However, when all of a sudden the whole entire online educational biz becomes from one niche, all of a sudden to like 1 minute videos in like 10 different niches, and these average people are paying, a pretty hefty price to get the whole info of all of these fields. That became an issue with students, because students were like, what is this, right? All of a sudden they're signing up for one niche and they get into 10 niches, and it's not that it's a bad thing, right? It's actually a bonus. So technically it could be considered good, but because your focus is spread out in all these 10 different niches, that's where the problems begin, because you don't end up sticking to one thing, focusing on one thing, pursuing, being committed to one thing. And at the end of the day, the students don't get any results in any field because they have just too many to choose from. The second instance is pretty funny. Again, pretty hefty price tag, right? High ticket price. And the actual offer was great. It worked awesome. Again, the issue comes in when we started onboarding so many damn students to the point where we couldn't actually deliver. And it's not that we couldn't deliver, it's the person we're working with couldn't deliver, right? The cash collected on the front end is all flipping awesome. But when your system and workflow is severely flawed, you're going to have flaws, whether it comes to service delivery, acquisition, results, and outcomes. When your students don't succeed, well, that's where all the other 100 issues start, because when the customer is not happy and they're not receiving results that they signed up for, they wanted to achieve, they wanted to niche down and just pursue this one thing, all of a sudden they have 100 different routes they can take, so it's not specific at all. And then all of a sudden they're not even receiving what they got, right? And at the end, the actual person behind the whole offer, so the main influencer, whatever you want to call him, he ended up just asking all the students of what they want to see more of, because the program was easily finishable in like a week. They're not paying a high ticket price to finish some program in a week, and then what? The coaching, it wasn't really fulfilled on time. Then all of a sudden, all these excuses start piling up every single week from this influencer. I mean, one thing it's a birthday, another thing it's some family reunion, then it's a wedding, then he has to go to the hospital and all this stuff. And unfortunately, the students can't do much but just suck up to the person, because who are they compared to the person, right? But on a blank slate, they're both equal. And unfortunately, in that scenario, the students can't really do much but just do the best they can with what they got, or again, try to push for a refund and unfortunately just have a bad experience within online education. So if you don't want to not succeed in online education and run something actually systematically with a workflow properly, successfully, you can hit my DMs, Instagram, Twitter, email, whatever you want. We can definitely game plan some things. My current offer is completely free, by the way. There's obviously a paid option as well, but this is not for beginners. This is for people with an audience, with a following, where they actually want to maximize their impact and most importantly, boost and grow their profits. So I hope you enjoyed this value bomb video. I'm gonna head out because I'm literally about to poop my pants. I think I might have already done so. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one.